Welcome to the second video in our series all about the first of its kind integration that combines the research and data capabilities of TradingView directly into the compliant and collaboration tools of Symphony. As you can see here, we are logged into our Symphony account. All of our workspaces are neatly organized at the top. We've even got our team chats here as well, and all of our communication tools. Now we click the TradingView icon, and most likely the first thing you will see is the chart. This is, in a way, your home base when you get started with TradingView. After all, it's how you can visualize and graph all of the symbols you care about and their latest price action. Now, the best thing to know about these charts as you get started, and keep in mind, this is the second video in our series where we are covering an introduction to the charts so that you can make a highly customized and perfect chart for your workflow, is that you should know everything starts with the search box. The reason why that is so important is because you can chart any symbol that is provided to you in the TradingView ecosystem. So if, for example, we were to type in AMZN, we'll see here we've got Amazon and we can see the exact exchange. Let's go ahead and click that and the chart adjusts. We can even see here some news has also come up reminding us that Amazon's Q3 earnings is coming up, as well as some potential factors to watch. We're going to exit out of this because we want to keep you focused on the chart and what's possible. Now that we have our symbol selected, it's important to know that you can customize this chart to your exact needs. You can see up here there's a candlestick icon. This is your chart type menu. Now, people have different preferences for their look and feel of a specific chart, and all of these different chart types will give you access to that. Now, at the bottom, there are some advanced chart types for advanced traders. In addition, you can see you've got session volume profile, a new chart type, or a volume footprint. These are for those who want to see the most granular and detailed level of price action, but for those looking to do something a little more broad or easy to see on the eyes, they might want to do a line or area chart as we have done. Now, once you get started with your desired chart, it's important to keep in mind that every feature you add to your chart has a settings menu that can be customized. So you can double click on that feature or right click and go to settings. So we are going to go ahead and go to settings. And by the way, pay close attention to all of the tools that come up when you right click on the chart. So when we click settings, we can now customize our chart type in further detail. Keep in mind, we currently have this chart here. It's got this white line with this bluish background. Why don't we go ahead and make the line a little more gray? So we'll do that. And let's also adjust the fill to be a little darker so that we can really see it. And let's even make this fill even a little more dark as well, or visible. So the point here is that as you get started, you can customize everything on your chart all the way down to what you see. So as you can see here, there's something that says scales and lines. Well, if you think there's too much information on your price scale here, you can change that as needed. And you have all of these customizable tools that you can effectively adjust as you need. So if we wanted to add the name to remind us that Amazon is there, always on the scale, we just did that. If we don't need to see this information on the price scale, let's just uncheck all of that. The choice is ultimately yours. You can see we've got countdown to bar close selected. That's telling us when this bar closes. Let's uncheck that. Let's just focus on price. Actually, let's also add the name. Click OK. We've now created this fully customized chart specifically for our needs. Now, once you have the chart that you want, it's critical to know that all of your drawing tools are off to the left-hand side. Now, we are clicking through the various drawing tools you have access to so that you know, depending on the type of trader, investor, or researcher that you are, you can access these drawing tools to fit your needs. Maybe you just like to leave annotations. Well, we've got a brush tool that allows for some freehand. You can effectively draw as you would like you had a paintbrush in your hand. Maybe you want to leave text notes at specific price points. Well, let's go ahead and click this note tool. Let's click here. Let's extend the line. Let's add some text watching this level. You know, the line is looking a little hard to see, but remember, everything can be customized. We double click, and what we can now do is change the line color, make it more visible, click OK, and there we have it. Now, if you are someone who, say, wants to chart things like support and resistance or trend lines, you're going to want to dive into the drawing menus that are specific for your needs. The price range tool is a popular tool because it allows you to measure the price change between any 2 points in a matter of clicks. So just like that, we know in this chart of Amazon, from its most recent high to its current price, it's down 7%. Very quick way to get a feel for a drawdown or the price relative to a point. In this specific instance, it's all-time high. Now, you may also want to just draw trend lines. Well, once again, that's going to be your trend line tool. Let's double click. Let's change this color. Let's exit out, and there we are. So now, by this point in the video, you're starting to get a feel for what's possible, including customizing your chart, knowing you can right-click on it at any time, including adding alerts, adding this symbol to your watch list, text notes, but most importantly, getting to the settings menu, and also now the drawing tools as well. But there is an important point for us to end on, and that is the simple fact that if you are a technician or an analyst, you have access to an indicators, metrics, and strategies menu. So if you want to say, add a moving average to your chart, we can search moving average, find simple moving average, and click. And now that line has been added to our chart. Let's make this a little more visible. In fact, let's even change this to a 50-day moving average and click OK. And this white line here is our 50-day moving average. You know what? We're going to change this to yellow to really make it unmissable. Now we're going to go one step further before we end this video, because there are people out there who prefer to look at fundamental metrics. Well, we're looking at Amazon. Let's go ahead and chart Amazon's total revenue, or perhaps we want to look at Amazon's market cap. Just like that, we can click these specific tools to get them added to our chart. Now, this is an important point here, is that depending on your plan access, you might see a window like this, and your Symphony plan administrator can explain to you how you can request an upgrade. The thing here is that you can get all of this data directly on your Symphony platform through the TradingView research and data capabilities just by clicking request upgrade. We're going to click that. Wait a second, the upgrade request has been sent. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap of our second video here. Here's Amazon. We can see that here. We've got quarterly revenue. And ideally, this video has gotten you started with the charts and its advanced capabilities. Stay tuned for our next video and watch all the videos in our series to learn every important detail.